Hi, I'm Deneen, and I'm so glad that you are joining me today for some math talk. It is freezing in Southern California. We have been at 50 degrees all week long, which I know is a sunny day of shorts for most of you. But for we in this area, that is good and cold. So doing my best to stay warm. Last week's video, I think I did a poor job in choosing the thumbnail. I showed you this cover of this book, and I think maybe some of you thought, oh, does that mean I have to buy the book? Why is she advertising a new book for me to buy? And so I just want to encourage you, no, you do not need to buy a new book. And I wish I had it to do over again because I would choose something like this for the thumbnail. So this is a little commercial for last week's video on the Mighty 10. It's simply a routine activity that teaches students how to make multiples of 10, which is very useful in so many math areas. So if you have time, watch that video. But for today's video, we're going to be talking about a sign that I have recently learned, and it's a sign that means I'm thinking. We just completed our map testing this week, and Noelle found a really interesting problem in math, and she called me over. She goes, look at this problem. And it said, how many seconds are in a year? And I said, well, that is a really interesting problem, Noelle. Good luck. I hope you can solve it. And after we were finished with testing, I presented it to the class. And I mean, I don't think that's cheating because I'm pretty sure that problem is out there in many books somewhere. But I said, students, what do you think of this problem? They go, that's so cool. And I said, yeah, it kind of is. Shall we explore it a bit? And someone said, well, how many seconds are in a month? And I said, yeah, I think that would be helpful information. What else would be helpful to know? Someone said, how many seconds are in a week? And it just kind of went like that. Well, two of my students started calculating immediately. They just hunkered down on their whiteboards and they just went to town. And when I gave the direction, all right, let's just go. I'm not going to help you. I think I want to let you struggle with this problem yourself. These two blurted out, we have the answer. And I was so annoyed because I'm telling them all the time, my students, that I don't care who's first. Math is not a race. It's just not. And so I was a little miffed, stern, and I said, nobody cares about your fast answer. And I didn't even apologize for it because truly that is not the point of this, to see who gets it first. I said, don't you say a thing because there are many of us who need to think about it. And that is a sign that I've recently learned. It's just a clenched fist, which means I'm thinking. I'm still thinking. And I've introduced it to my students post Christmas vacation since they've come back, and they're using it frequently. They'll just hold up their hand with a clenched fist. Don't give the answer. I'm still thinking. I was complaining to wonderful Stanley about the speed with which some of my students feel they need to finish everything. And he said, but they've been trained that way. We literally give assessments on speed. Well, we don't, right? Those of us here, we don't anymore. But, or we're moving away from it if you still, are having a hard time letting it go. But really, that's not what math is. Mathematicians are some of the slowest of thinkers, and we need to honor those students who while students are still are solving the problem, we have many of our students who are still trying to just process what the question is. So I would encourage you this week to honor those students who finish last, who are your slow thinkers. And let's honor them especially by giving them a symbol that lets everybody know, a signal that lets everyone know, I'm still thinking. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. I'm Deneen Matsuda. Thanks so much for watching. And don't forget
to like and subscribe.